Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about a couple of things, but the main priority of this video is going to be how you guys become like absolute monsters, gods in Pekka Smash, and what are the important things which you guys have to learn and work about when it's coming down to Pekka Smash. But before we're jumping into the actual video and a couple of more replays, I want to say that I am streaming from tomorrow on every single day at 8 p.m. Central European Summertime. I'm streaming on Twitch. It's mainly in German, but whenever there are a couple of English comments in the live chat, I'm normally trying to talk to English to those guys as well. But yeah, the plan is mainly to do the legend attacks live with you guys, etc. So if you want to hang, like step by, come by, whatever, feel free to do so. But let's jump into the war we want to take a look at, and we want to take a look at a couple of replays where I can show you guys perfectly on how those high-level Pekka Smash attacks are done. So I will have my small sheet here with all of the numbers. First one is number 3. And this one is going, like all of the attacks, Pekka Smash. First thing, when you're doing a Pekka Smash, try to not use the Ramm. There's a simple reason for that, because the strongest siege machine right now is the Slammer. The Slammer just on its own is super powerful and way stronger than any of the other siege machines. It's like Slammer, then it's Ramm, and then the Blimp. But the Slammer is just so strong that you normally should always try to concentrate on bringing the Slammer instead of the Ramm, except you're doing Pekka Borbite, but that's like a different style of the Pekka Smash, so we're not talking about that one. But the main aspect we want to talk about is the Warden and how you guys can use it as pretty versatile funneling and really nice, like giving the troop a direction where they're going into. For example, normally you see always when I'm doing my attacks, for example, that I'm going for Inferno Towers and stuff like this. But even with the non-maxed Warden, you can go for those Warden plays. Because, for example, what Jay is doing, he's going for like not too much. He is going for buildings like this. Like this is the goal what he wants to get, this part of the base. And as soon as he got this down, he can start funneling on this side. And then you guys see there's a really nice pathing into this LA, which means this base is getting completely obliterated. But you guys see, he's only taking out the Arch Tower with his Warden, and that's it. Like, there's not too much time gone, and even if your Warden is not maxed, you can do stuff like this. We will go, like, a little bit later in the, like, in a couple of more replays, we'll go a little bit deeper with the Warden inside with in the base. Then you have to have, like, a max or really well upgraded Warden. But for stuff like this, it's really easy to use even non-max Wardens. So pretty much any of you guys can do stuff like this. The next thing is only one jump, and meanwhile we see on the left side the Slammer, and just check out how much value the Slammer actually gets. Most of the Pekka and Bowler stuff is walking inside. Meanwhile, the Queen is doing a little bit of cleanup on the right side, but we want to concentrate on the left side where the Slammer is. The Slammer took already out this entire part, and normally you have loons in there, which means you can support them, and you bring, in like a normal case, one freeze and one haste spell with you, because you're powering those loons even more up. Like, you have the Slammer and then the loons. Like, you can freeze whatever you want, and the combination is just incredibly strong and can, like I said, triple pretty much any base. Loons are going into the air defense, and this means this is the last important defense for his loons, and this means this is going to be an easy triple. Really nicely done by him, and it shows how strong the Slammer actually is. And the important thing about Pekka Smash, you do not need too many spells. Like, you need a couple of rages, sure, you can bring a heal spell like he did, but normally you're having like just the rages and jumps. That's basically it. You need to time your Warden ability really well, but except that, you always have space to bring this freeze and the haste spell with you, which makes it so powerful as a combination, especially makes the Slammer even more powerful in this army composition. Because if you do not have the spells, like the freeze and the haste to make the loons even stronger in the slammer, then sometimes it's not worth it. But since you have the possibility to bring those spells, it's just so strong. It's crazy. So let's check out the next attack, because we have a couple of more Pekka Smash attacks, and I want to go through a couple of more things you can do with the Warden. On stuff like this, you should have the Warden maxed, or at least close to maxed, like 30 to 35 at least, if not higher. What EVE is doing is like a really nice Warden Charge, but this time he's not only going for like a little bit of funneling, he's also going a bit deeper into the base, because sometimes you need the second layer funneling, which means this is like the first layer, or the outside buildings, not even the first layer. This would be the first layer, and this is the second, like the Inferno Tower, Wizard Tower, etc. So this means sometimes you need to funnel a bit deeper into the base to make the pathing for your Pekka Smash better. So what he's doing is he's placing the Warden onto the enemy Archer Tower, and now he's bringing a Giant, a Hawk Rider, and a Boulder on the right side to make sure that he's getting rid of all of those 3 buildings. Because if I check out the range of the air defense, if he would place right now healers, the risk of them getting into the range of the air defense is really high, and you do not want to lose your healers too early. This is why he's waiting with his healers for the air defense to go down. As soon as that's the case, he's immediately starting with the funneling. Like on the other side with the Baby Dragon, normally you have the king either walking onto the outside or walking into the Pekka Smash, like what he's doing right now. So that's really well done. He can start with his Pekka. Normally, like what you are aiming for is not longer than 1 minute as a Pekka, as the Warden walk. 1 minute is like your maximum. It's pretty much like a Queen Charge minor attack, where you have to start with your minors around like 140, 150, otherwise you will get huge time issues. It's the exact same thing with the Pekka Smash and the Warden walk. And now what I want to highlight now is the thing that he actually missed the Warden ability, but as well I want to highlight that, like, the strength of the strategy. Because since the Warden did not follow, he had to pretty much use his Warden ability, otherwise he would have risked that his boulders get speed up into the giant, into the Giga Bomb, and the attack is already lost. So he had to use the Warden ability early, and now we see those Pekka are nearly dead. But the strength of the strategy is that they're always grouping up, and now the healers are catching up, and just check out the Pekka. Check out the Pekka, how fast they're getting healed up again, since they're grouping up. Healers are not healing single target troops, they're healing like an area, basically, and the Pekka are again full life. That's so crazy, like the combination of the Rages and the Pekka stacking up so much. It's such a, like, that's basically the reason why Pekka Smash is so strong, and it just shows in this attack. Like, he pretty much missed with the Warden ability the Pekka, which was not a fault by him, but it was like the Warden did not really follow, so he had to do it to save his boulders. But since the healers are so strong on troops, the Pekka were healed up basically in no time again. So it's just crazy strong, the strategy. If you want to triple pretty much any base right now, do Pekka Smash. Pekka Smash is like one of the #1 strategies out there right now. And even if someone was saying, yeah, but like Queen Charge Lalo or Sui Lalo is stronger, Pekka Smash is so close behind them. Like, Pekka Smash right now is one of the strongest strategies in the game. Even though it's kind of spammy, it doesn't matter. Like, in the end, you tripled the base or you did not triple the base. If you're tripling the base with the Pekka Smash and your opponent is doing like a really crazy Queen Charge Lalo and is not tripling, who cares? You tripled and the other guy did not triple. So the important thing is that you should go for triple, or like for strategies which are tripling. I know that I'm sometimes like hating on I don't know, strategies which are kind of spammy or whatever, but if you can identify the base for your strategy, like, do not do Pekka Smash on any base or whatever, but if you know like when to use mass E-Rex, or like, let's call it spam E-Rex, or when you know spam Pekka Smash, whatever, if you know the bases when to do so, that's totally fine. But you should know how to execute those attacks properly, because there's a big difference between just spamming Pekka Smash and actually executing Pekka Smash. And another thing is that it's super hard to actually plan against Pekka Smash as a base builder, because there's so many different angles to come from. You could do a queen walk, you could do a warden walk, you could try to snipe an inferno tower with a warden, you could do what Jay did in the first attack, just doing a small funnel. It's all about how creative you are with this strategy, and just use Pekka Smash. Even though I hate when people are doing Pekka Smash against me, but I mean, it's one of the strongest strategies right now in the game. So just do it, I would say. So that was like the my end speech for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope I will see you guys back tomorrow. If you liked videos like this, make sure to get into settings and more settings and get my code in there. You can just enter the code iTzu, big, small letters, whatever, do not really matter. Just the creator code iTzu. This would mean the world to me. I hope you guys liked today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.